course, I am Mr. Ali Isma'i'l, a famous and celebrity actor, film star, and security officer. I contact from Africa, Arabs, Cairo, October. My phone number is 00201287425222, 3 times 2. I want to talk about us on all and everything is right and to keep them in a good right place and comfortable. They must participate the parts of the artists, film stars, musicians, actors who are kings. As all the parties which we participate have clothes. As all the parts which we participate have clothes to advertise the presidents and their parts. They think that the clothes of the artists, film stars, musicians, actors are fashions. They are not models fashions, but they are to advertise the parts of the artists, film stars, musicians, actors who are kings and queens. Since the internet were discovered, culture and has an origin of that the world and all the wares of that. Since the internet were discovered, culture and has an origin of that the world and that the world and all the various studios and cinemas where the cassettes and CDs of the artists were hired and be sold, be closed. So that and therefore the free internet as YouTube and many else's internet options permitted to watch the artists and film stars, songs and theaters and films for free gratuity, which has an origin which the artists do not gain even their bread. Because before the internet did not exist and were not discovered in the world, the artists and film stars had studios and cinemas where to hire and sell their cassettes and videos to gain even their bread or money to consume for the life. Because when the artists are doing the films, they pass some difficult lives and hard works. As the artists and film stars can complain and accuse all the world telecommunications office whom who permitted and allowed to watch and listen as the artists for free gratuity. As that caused that the world cinemas and studios since the internet were discovered caused that the majority of the world and all the world studios and cinemas where the cast and CDs of the artists were hired big or sold big closed. So that and therefore the free internet as YouTube's and many else options permitted to watch the artists, film stars, songs and theaters and films for free gratuity as origin which the artists do not gain even their bread because before the internet did not exist or were not discovered in the world, the artists and film stars had studios and cinemas where to hire and sell their cassettes and videos to give even their bread or money to consume for their life. Because when the artists are doing the films, they pass some difficult lives, and hard work as the artists and film stars can complain and accuse all the world telecommunications offices unpermitted and allowed to watch and listen as the artist for free, gratuitous as that caused that the world cinemas and studios which were ours be closed. As all the world statistics have computers or portable phones, as mobile phones, as cellular which its internet from the world telecommunication offices are permitted to be stolen by them to rob by force the property of us the artists and film stars. Finally, we want the world telecommunications offices to pay the to pay the compensations to pay the compensations of all the artists, film stars, actors, musicians. And the politicians used to gain their bread or what they worked for as duties from those who sell the newspapers, journals around the rules. Nowadays, to watch the internet news as YouTube and else is for free, causing that the politicians used to commerce about those who sell the newspapers, journals around the rules. So the free internet to watch the news caused that the politicians die for famine, hunger, as dangerous as the artists, film stars, musicians, actors, the writers of the literatures. As I am one of the world's statistics whom have not the knowledge and the civilization and the science that the films and the televisions and the pictures talk to me and are about to arrive and come out of the screens. As sometimes the films wars and the wars they made to me as a work termination which have the national hotels company and Adco of the company for offshore oil operations and Shell Mest who terminated me from my position writer receptionist, a security officer, a security guard. Their operations of the police officer club and of the national hotels companies Mustafa Hakam accommodation. And of the police officers club and of the national hotels Mustafa Hakam accommodation staff company onshore oil. And Abdebi company for offshore oil, Abdebi fertilizer industry caused that I watch extraordinary in the eyes as dangerous as an American film of Hollywood film named Terminator, which Arnold Schwarzenegger acts as the actor of the film, star of the film. So that as why I have that so that's why I have been mentally ill and sick about 26 years. About sometimes ago, before many people had no televisions and mobile portable for cellulars, all used to come to cinemas where the securities were there. But nowadays, the mafias who rob can have intelligence materials to pass and enter in the screens of the televisions and the small televisions of the mobiles, so they rob and steal all the most important as all the banks, as all the golds, as all the human body parts, as the hearts and the white blood and the sperms and all, and the red ones, and cut the penises and the vaginas of the humans and all to sell them in the human body part shops. As Quran ayat says, Allah it means if we enter The food spawns of the vegetable as mangoes and all the trees, as the mango can appear the place and all we enter our dish of the humans, the trees which appear there is as the man's. The humans, when us, the humans and all who are trees which appeared and rising on their cemeteries, when our trees reach their paradises, those who sell and commerce about the human body part shops cut them and sell them on the roads after they utilize them and transform them. These drugs like the Chad's cats, which the Ethiopians and the Somalis and the Yemenis, the Kenyans eat and sell in the roads. Most of the cemeteries, human body parts are foods and green grasses, Chad's cats are the penises and the vaginas and the blood of the hearts of the humans. After us, the human be eaten and shit that microbe can cause and have origins of HIV, AIDS, and else dangerous epidemics. I imagine it and too, most of whom eat and therefore us, the humans, are those people who are originally the racines from the animal savage, as the lions and the dogs and cats and tigers and all mammifers. Well, I want to be helped, I want to be aided. If you misunderstand my talks, try to read them. Thank you very much.